So you see what your boy can say. So now I'm back before we get to it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you like. Watch it, do the same thing all over here. Like, comment, and subscribe. Watch the video to the end. Roll to 1K. Let's get to it.
Kshordy has one of the darkest revenge stories coming out of Jacksonville drill history, starting off with him surviving a shooting that took the life of his girlfriend, then being exposed as gay for twerking, and the video getting millions of views before he decided to get revenge only months later, taking someone's life, throwing away his $1 million record deal, and essentially throwing away his life. Back in 2020, Kshordy survived a fatal shooting that took the life of his then girlfriend after the shooters believed Kshordy killed one of their brothers days before. And Nandi Weich was a 17-year-old high school cheerleader who was dropping off her then boyfriend Kshordy after a dinner date. But what she didn't know was how dangerous the 19-year-old was.
That's what I be saying, bro. Like, people, like, niggas, like, dumb, banging is the dumbest thing black people ever did, bro. One. Two, it's like, you do all this shit on the street just to have to go to jail, just to have to be cool with your ops, because it's more about the race and the culture versus where you from. They still your ops. Y'all still might argue and get down, but for the most part, you're going to have to be cool with them, because it's a nigga or some niggas that control the dorm or that control the cell. So it's like banging shit is dumb. And then two, think about it. You're putting everybody else's life at risk when you're doing what you're doing, especially if you out here really, really savage. You putting your girlfriend at risk, your baby mama at risk, your kids at risk, your mama at risk. Especially if you're sliding, doing shit out of her car or letting her drive your car. It's dumb, bro. People gotta always look at it. We already have a target on our back by us being black. That's already a target. And then when you wanna become something, that's a target. Then when you wanna when you wanna get fly, that's another target.
2 days before, Swift Jit from Double O, a rival gang, was shot multiple times outside of his house, dying. The next day, Kshordy's house was shot up. So Kshordy was alleged to have been involved in a murder at only 19 years old. The very next day, his house gets blazed, and for some reason the day after that, he thought it was safe to go on a date. So he went out with his girlfriend, not knowing the same shooters who shot his house up.
And because sadly, it's like shit had happened, and then either that same day or the next day, it's back to regular program. Nothing happened. It's back to regular program. Like, niggas would lose a homie or whatever in a certain location, especially if that location is in the hood, and then 2 or 3 days later, hanging out in that same very spot like nothing happened.
The day before would be sitting in a car waiting for him to get back. Spotting his girlfriend's new vehicle, they began shooting it up, immediately killing her while attempting to kill him.
How did they even know your girl's car? That's either niggas doing research, or you probably posted yourself outside of it, next to it, something. Because how did they know her car?
It was revenge for Swiftjit, and Kshordy's girlfriend paid the price. The following year, Kshordy would be exposed for twerking in a rival rap video that hit over 12 million views, and the embarrassment would allegedly video that hit over 12 million views, and the
What the fuck?
embarrassment would allegedly be the motive behind him committing a triple shooting, killing a rival rapper, and going live on Instagram to brag about it. In 2021, Spinner Bands made drill history after dropping Who I Smoke. 58 million views, plenty of dead dissed. He had a target on his head and didn't give a fuck because 2 months later he dropped I Don't Smoke Kendre. In the video he'd say, Therese twerking in the bathroom, look y'all, he's so gay. He'd show an old video of Kshordy, whose real name is Therese Powell, in high school with his shirt tied up like the sissies off the lawn.
Oh my God. Bro, that nigga really took his shirt and that's crazy.
Yard. But this wasn't the only sus activity from Kshordy, and Spinner Bands was on a mission to expose it all. But this apparently lit a fire inside of Kshordy, and he was out for revenge. In September of 2021,
I think it's, bro, like if you knew that you set up the cameras to do that shit. You set up the camera for you to dance like that. Nigga, this nigga, you should just laugh at it. You should just laugh at it. That was your best bet, which is especially again. You did it, you posted it, you got older, time changed. You still knew that shit was out there, and you still, again, if you have that type of this type of footage out there, right? It's footage of it. Nigga, it's either laugh at it when it come up, or this be cool. This chill. You're going out here, like, mind you, say he wanted to become a rapper, right? Which he did. If he would just been on some regular stuff, it probably would still came out. But because you came out on some gangster shit, it was more of a reason for somebody to go find it, for them to expose it.
Just 4 months after being exposed, Kshordy would allegedly carry out an ambush-style attack alongside his co-defendant Jacoby Sykes, aka Tufo. They'd pull up in a black Range Rover, opening fire on a Dodge Charger parked outside of a gas station. Rival Jacksonville drill rapper Spinner Bands was driving, while his associates Greenlight and No Face were passengers. When shots rang out, Spin and Greenlight ran for cover inside of the gas station, while No Face was left lifeless after a bullet hit his head. The shooters sped off, Spinner Bands rushed his friend to the hospital, but No Face would be pronounced dead. And just recently, the state introduced new evidence where they're saying, look, he's guilty. Apparently, Kshordy and Tufo went live on Instagram 45 minutes after the triple shooting, bragging that they just caught 2 M's.
I was want to cap my name like Shorty don't be out the roof. Say, right when I'm thinking I see the little nigga. Damn, I don't be tripping on 4. Ain't the same little nigga that was smoking on 8 and had something to do with little bro. Ain't the same little nigga that said Terrence was gay and had something to do with little bro. I do this shit like it's nothing. This nigga done crashed out. Drilling and rushing. Hop out the guy, he gushing. That's who bad now, nigga. Fuck, boy. They put up on him. I ain't gonna lie, niggas roll the baseball bat, though. Ain't gonna hit on you niggas that got the paw, man. Play golf with this bitch, whatever you want to do. Man, what's happening, nigga? Slow down. You had a million views on YouTube. What you gang, what how you feel? You didn't call it M, cuz.
Hey, bro, stop that shit, bro. Don't
how do it feel?
It's how niggas get caught. Niggas are possibly, even though to me, I don't believe nobody getting away with crime, bro. It's too many satellites, it's too many cameras everywhere, Google Earth and all that shit. I don't believe nobody's 100% getting away with shit. I feel like crime is just controlled. But for the most part, please don't fucking stop. Oh my God.
How does it feel? Talk to the mic. Talk to the mic.
Hey, nah. Chill out. Hey, I'm finna come get all of them.
How does it feel, cuz?
Y'all know y'all be quick to say, oh, Nick, wait, let me hit that.
We just hit 2 M's in one day. 2 M's, cuz. 2 M's in a day.
In one day.
In one fucking day.
What else hit a M?
How you do that? Niggas ain't doing that.
Wait, what else hit a M? What else hit a M?
Day, man. Damn, like Gucci say.
Niggas bragging. You niggas are so dumb. So, like, look. Like, I just seen a video from Magula, and he was right. He's right. If you niggas gonna do all this super, I want to be Mr. Gangster of the Year shit, right? When you niggas go to jail, it shouldn't be no free me. It shouldn't be no lawyers, nothing. You wanted this. This, again, bro, this is 2026. This is not year 1. This is not year 0001. This is not day 1 of this earth. Nothing you do is just going to be like overlooked. Especially when you niggas go bragging about it on the internet. You said I just got 2 M's in one day. Nobody else doing that. You ain't got $2 million? Did you drop a video and get 2 million views? Did you drop a video and get 2 million likes? What other M can you have gotten? Especially if this is 45 minutes after what just happened. And again, people, you're doing all this for a hood, a color, and a block you don't own. You don't own nothing. Nothing. We all know a lot of street niggas, bro. We all know a lot of people from a lot of different places. None one of them niggas own anything in their hood. Nobody owns a piece of land. Everybody there is renting. Everybody. It might be just say out of 50 niggas from one hood, right? It might be one nigga whose family own their house. But their family is not from the hood. This that one nigga is. So that still don't count.
Damn.
Now, the state is claiming an M stands for murder, the defense is claiming an M stands for 1 million views, and the state is firing back saying Kshordy went live just 45 minutes after the triple shooting.
They would have, again, I said that, like, where else did he get to M that? They would have to show that. Show a video, a post. He got 2 million views that same day.
That left No Face dead, and apparently it was rumored Spin had died too, so they were under the impression they killed 2 people. To back that claim, just 2 months after the shooting, Spinna Bands dropped a song titled Badass Day. He described the pain and guilt that forever scars him while giving small details into what took place. Taking a look at the chorus, Spin would say, "Rumors through my city say I'm dead, call the coroner. I hear shooting through my window, this a switch, this ain't normal." These lyrics would give context to rumors going through the city that Spin was killed, which could have been the reason Kshordy thought they caught 2 M's. Spin would also state he heard...
I ain't gonna lie. That's wild. That's wild. The fact that he survived it and put it in the song, like surviving a bad situation like that and put it in the song, that's smart. But again, you shouldn't be having to survive what you survived. You went out here being dumb.
Heard a switch, the rapid but inaccurate machine gun fire that essentially saved his life. Lyrics would continue on saying, "I'm having a badass day. My mama said I should be happy, I could be, but I ain't. Ma, I'm trying to be, but they say my homie dead, he ain't make it. Ma, I try to get him to the hospital to save him. How the fuck they say I don't love Xavier?"
Yeah, that's after surviving that. Yeah, just being happy ain't going. That's not possible. It's possible, but it's not going to be no time soon, bro. Like, you survived. 1, you're in that situation. 2, it was you and your homie, and then 3, you walked away and he didn't. That's like you just been in a car accident and your homie is unalive. Even though the car accident, I mean, yeah, you and your homie driving, your car gets smacked. You survive, he don't. You're still going to be traumatized by that.
Spin would be describing survivor's guilt and addressing how many accused him of leaving No Face, aka Xavier Mays, for dead when he ran into the gas station. But Spin would refute these claims, saying he tried to get him to the hospital to save him, so how could they say he doesn't care? Now,
people always do that though, bro. Sorry to keep bothering. Anytime somebody survives, somebody goes to jail and the other person don't. Oh, let's say like you and your homie, y'all do something, he get caught, you don't, you snitched on him. That's the first thing people are gonna say. You snitched on him. Especially then don't let y'all both go on a mission and you come back and he don't, or you left the homie.
This is one of the craziest curveballs I've ever heard in drill history. Kshordy, the alleged shooter, had his lawyer subpoena Spinna Bands, one of the 3 victims, so that Spin could testify in court that Kshordy didn't do it. This was an awkward attempt at trying to make his ops keep it real, but Spinner Bands would refuse to say anything at all. After being charged with murder, 2 attempted murders, and shooting or throwing missiles, Kshordy was looking like a Duval demon, but he'd Gucci man his career after it was exposed that he was snitching, full-blown cooperating against the same ops that he was trying to kill. Paperwork would drop showing Kshordy sat down with police and identified Rolling Ball by name and circling his picture as the one who shot him and killed his girlfriend.
This is a question against the answer. Say that is the only one. Okay. Did she then give me the lineup alongside a single? No. Now she showed up with oh, they putting detail by detail by detail, boy.
Ball would later be sentenced to life in Florida State Prison for murder, 5 attempted murders, 2 shootings, and weapons charges, all tied to trying to kill Kshordy. Already sentenced to 12 years on weapons charges, Kshordy still faces trial for his murder case, and with the amount of time that's passed, he has enemies that want him dead on the streets and enemies he put in prison that can't wait until he gets sentenced. But he's still never been charged for killing Swiftjet, even though his brother identified him as the shooter. Kshordy was close to signing a $2 million record deal, and instead of focusing on escaping the streets he came from, he dove headfirst, crashing out on Spinner Bands for calling him gay. He went live after a murder, literally rapped lyrics about being called gay, and stood on it like it was Get Back. The stupidest shit I've ever seen. He was 9 times
Game breaker to be a successful street dude. You gotta get shot, go to jail, or die.
out of 10 the closest his entire bloodline
In GTA.
ever been to being rich, and threw it all away just to not kill who he wanted and be facing forever in prison. His final pretrial date is scheduled on April 30th, 2026, and following that will be his trial. Now, a lot of these gangs in Jacksonville are clicked up, and Kshordy is from 6 Block, the same hood as Julio Fulio. No Face, the man Kshordy allegedly killed, is from 1200, the same gang that would take the life of Julio Fulio. All of this shit comes back full circle. And I mean, if I'm being completely honest, no disrespect intended, not that I give a fuck either way, but I would expect you to crash out and throw it all away about your girlfriend that got killed in front of you. A shooting in which you got shot.
Yeah, you got a point there, bro. You got a point there. You got crashed out for a nigga calling you sus versus a nigga sliding and taking your girlfriend's life, bro, who was innocent.
And she died in the car next to you. But not that one. You crashed out after Spinner Bands called you gay, showed you with your shirt tied up, twerking, and pretending to do some other things. You crashed out over that situation and went after Spinner Bands, because I'm sure with 12 million views, that was even more embarrassing. Now your manhood was targeted, and you gotta prove to everybody that you're this savage, you're not gay. I don't know if you are or you're not, but if you were, you could have just been yourself. And if you weren't, people write it off as, oh, he was in high school, he was just doing jokes, whatever. All right, well, that shit comes back to bite you in the ass, no pun intended, when you want to dive into the streets and be respected as a killer. So essentially,
Yeah, that's why I say he should have thought about that. You had 2 options. Nigga, either don't go up in life trying to be on some gay shit when you know that them videos are lingering around. Nothing is permanently deleted. Nothing is permanently deleted, especially when you upload things to the internet. It's a way to find it. It's a way, especially, mind you, when it comes to these platforms, we don't own them. We don't own them. Yes, it says delete forever on like YouTube, right? It says delete forever. For us, we can't never, ever, ever see it. But I guarantee YouTube can find it. Guarantee you two can find it, bro.
You set yourself up. You were being a kid, doing whatever you wanted to do, but then you wanted to jump into the streets. And when you jumped into the streets, people brought up the things you used to do. And now your pride and your ego got involved so bad that you allegedly went and committed a triple shooting, hit somebody in their head, and 45 minutes.
And sorry to keep pausing, but that still don't prove nothing. There's a lot of people, nigga. You don't have to be straight to pull a trigger. You don't gotta be the toughest motherfucker ever to pull a trigger, bro. You don't. It takes 5 pounds of pressure. 5, and that's nothing. That's a finger, bro. Literally, like.
Later got on live to talk about it, to brag about it, thinking you killed Spinner Benz. You even said on live, oh, what do you say? Tariq's gay, like, you know, you bragging that you got get back for them calling you gay. Completely washed whatever $2 million record deal you might have got. You're facing forever in prison. Almost everybody you know is dead. He's got Bibby tattooed on his neck. Fulio got killed. The whole 6 block is basically gone. Even his enemies. You know, that's the thing. Like, when you go years down the line and drill, almost everyone either dies or goes to prison. The street conflict dies out because all the players aren't even there anymore. But where they are at is inside a prison, waiting for you to go to prison. As big as Florida is, it's the 3rd largest prison system in the US. It's not hard to find somebody. At every single compound, somebody's gonna be from Jacksonville. And the thing is, Rolling Ball, your enemy, who you said shot you, he's been in there for a minute. He's had time to get to know people. He's had time to build his face. And with that being said, if you hit the Department of Corrections, you can best believe they're most likely going to try to have a keep away order, especially if you tell them you need one.
Yeah. Boy, if you told on somebody, I don't know, but if you told on somebody, nigga, got them life in jail, and it's still in the same state, nigga, that you might have, nigga, even if because people still do get transferred around. So if I got somebody locked up for life, bro, I'm never, ever doing another crime in my life. I know you waiting on me because I'll be waiting on you.
But the way Florida works, it's so easy for people to communicate to different prisons. Things get done. It's serious in there. He's going to go in there with a target on his back 100%. And the thing is, I didn't read any paperwork saying that Rolling Ball snitched. But we read paperwork saying Kshordy did. Which means Kshordy's not going to be allowed to gangbang. Kshordy's not going to be in there claiming Cutthroat, which is the Jacksonville prison gang. He ain't going to be able to go in there and claim Cut. He ain't going to be able to go in there and claim 6 block. There's no 6 block in prison. The thing is, when you go to prison, if you're not joining the big gangs like Blood, fucking GD, King, Zoe, if you're not in a big gang like that, because the Crips don't have numbers, that's why they didn't get included. You're going to be in like a neighborhood or a city gang, right? So Orlando, they'll stick together. Tampa, they'll stick together. Miami will stick together, but really Miami, Palm Beach, and Broward all click up together and call themselves down south. Jacksonville has the Cutthroats, which originated from New Orleans. With his history, he's not going to be good on any compound. And that's just something that he's going to have to deal with. He's going to have to live with. He's going to have to crash. He's going to have to go PC, whatever the situation is. That gangster shit doesn't stop when you go to prison. That's when it really starts, because why are you going to stop following the rules once you've thrown your entire life away? That's not how it works. Now, you get to sit and think about all the shit you was doing, all the things you were trying to prove. And not for nothing, whether he was gay or not, he's gonna see some gay gangsters in prison that take ass and take names and don't give a fuck and will hand you a knife and say, let's go knife for knife. About that ass. Shit is crazy. It's 10 Naughty Jake.
Oh my God, bro, that shit nothing to play with, bro. People gotta think about it, nigga, like this is versus them. Nigga might be a horn dog, whatever, on the street. Nigga still being a horn dog in there. And again, you don't gotta be a straight nigga to pull the trigger or a knife or nothing to take somebody's life. Anybody can do it. So then you gonna go and deal with them niggas, bro, that you're trying to deny that you are, supposedly.